Hey guys, welcome back to Cooking at Pam's Place. I'm Chef Pam, and today we are getting ready to make thick, juicy pork chops smothered in onion gravy. A delicious, tasting, simple, few ingredients onion gravy. Oh my goodness. And if you want to learn how to make all kind of homemade food and dishes, easy, simple, made from scratch, take a second and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on my notification bell so you'll always get my videos every time I upload one. And then just keep hanging around the channel because I have a whole channel full of recipes that'll get you there. Let's get busy. We are back, so let's go over our ingredients, starting off with the star of the dish, our pork chops. These are nicely thick pork chops, guys, and they are going to be juicy and amazing. Okay, we're just using simple ingredients. You should already have all of these or most of these in your pantry. We have black pepper, Himalayan salt, you can use any salt, garlic powder, onion powder, and paprika. That's it for the seasonings. We have a whole onion that has been sliced and kept into rings. I have 2 pieces of garlic that's crushed, not diced, not sliced, just smashed, crushed a little bit. Half a stick of celery, do not chop it, it's going in like this. And about 1/4 of a piece of green bell pepper. Don't chop it, it's going in like this. Then we have some beef broth and our flour. That's it. Real simple, real easy. So let's get these delicious thick pork chops with onion gravy made. So the first thing we want to do in making our nice thick juicy pork chops with onion gravy is to season our flour and our pork chops. Everything I'm putting in the flour, I'm going to put on the pork chops. So I just went in with some black pepper, a little Himalayan salt, garlic powder, onion powder, and paprika. Now, you want to do the same thing to both your chops. You can go in any order, it does not matter, but put all your seasonings on your chops first. Then we're not going to rub it in, but we are going to pat it in. It's not going to be any batter. These are just going to be lightly floured. And then just pat it down in there. That's all you want to do is pat it down into the meat really well. Just stir it up really well. Then repeat with the other side. Okay, you want to put your skillet on medium-high heat. We're going to add just a little bit of vegetable oil in here. We don't need a ton. We're not deep frying, but we do need some in the bottom of our skillet. Okay, our oil is popping, so we know it is ready. Now we're going to go in with our chops. And we're going to cook these until they are about 3/4 of the way done. We don't want them completely done because they're going to sit in the gravy for a while and simmer. And so therefore, they'll cook the rest of the way. That will ensure that your chops are not tough. Okay, our pork chops are where we want them, so we're going to take them out. We're going to pour some of our oil out of our skillet, and then we're going to make our onion gravy for these thick juicy pork chops and onion gravy. Make sure when you pour your oil out, you don't get rid of these bits of pieces that are in the skillet. We need those. Make sure your skillet is turned down to medium, and the first thing you want to do is go in and get these bits up. Scrape the bits up the best you can. Now we're going to go in with our flour. This is the same flour that we floured our pork chops in because it's already seasoned. So that's what you want to use. At this point, so that our gravy can turn dark brown without any additives and also without burning, turn your skillet down to medium low. And just let this flour cook for 2 or 3 minutes. Get that flour taste out of it. Okay, see how nice and rich the color is getting? Now we're going to be using beef broth, and that's going to deepen the color and the flavor as well. This smells amazing from all those seasonings. Now a lot of people go in with their onions at this point, and they cook their onions into the roux. I'm not going to do that today because I want my onions to keep a little bite. So we're going to add those after our gravy simmers just a little bit. But first we're going to go in with our beef broth. Go ahead and turn your skillet back up to medium high at this point. Look at look how dark and rich that color is. You don't need to do anything but let it cook. Let it cook, let it cook. Make sure you stir it well, and it's going to deepen in color and get richer and thick as it cooks. Now we're going to go in at this point with our celery stick, our green pepper, and our cloves of garlic. That's the trinity now. When we add our onions, we will have the trinity in here, and we just want this for flavor. That's why we are not going to chop it up or anything. We're going to remove it after it gets nice and tender, all of it. That's why you want your garlic smashed but not chopped. So we're going to let this cook for maybe about 5 minutes, and then we'll be back. Oh my goodness, delicious. Okay, at this point, we've been cooking for about 5 minutes. Doesn't this look delicious? Already nice, rich, and thick. So now we're going to go in and fish out the green pepper. Take out the celery. And take out the pieces of garlic. Now we're going to go in with our onions. We're going to let those cook for just a second or two. Then we're going to add our chops in, and we're going to let our pork chops simmer in this onion gravy. Oh my goodness, guys. This smells delicious. Oh my goodness. Okay, now it's time for us to add our chops in. Oh my goodness, guys. Delicious, delicious, delicious. And don't forget to add any bits and juices from your plates. Now we're just going to let this simmer for about 15 minutes, and we'll be back. Okay guys, we are all done. Doesn't this look amazing? I'm going to plate this up. I am serving this with mashed potatoes and Brussels sprouts, but you can surely serve this over rice. You can serve this over biscuits. You can serve this over noodles if you want. The choice is up to you, however you want to serve it, but it is amazing. Look at that. Rich, thick gravy. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and plate this up so I can bring you all in for a closer look. You're all done. Look at that chopped, nice, thick and rich gravy. Doesn't that look amazing? The onions still have a bite. I have mashed potatoes, garlic mashed potatoes, and roasted Brussels sprouts. Oh my goodness. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. and I will see you next time. The good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.